Is it enough? That's probably the biggest question in the ARPG community right now, especially with the season 2 of Diablo 4 right around the corner. With these 41 pages of patch notes that we received from Blizzard, is it enough to revive D4? Yo, what is up, guys? Joke here bringing you another video for season 2 of Diablo 4, which comes to us, I believe, next Tuesday on, yeah, the 17th of October, the Season of Blood. Earlier this week, we received 41 pages worth of patch notes, changing items, classes, EXP, dungeon, changing a lot of stuff, right? So I wanted to go ahead and give my opinions on it, give a quick TLDR of things that I feel are important in this. If you want a full deep dive of dark microtransaction, Rax, and Riker, they all have like 50-minute videos going over like everything, right? So go ahead, check them out if you want like that deep dive. But this is going to be just a generic TLDR of important things that I felt are really good changes and a really good direction that D4 needs to keep going in. I guess I should answer that first initial question off the bat. Is this enough? Do I feel like this is enough content to fully revive Diablo 4? Honestly, yes and no. What I mean by that is Diablo 4 is in its infancy still. I know a lot of people don't like hearing that, but it is a brand new game. So the fact that we are getting this amount of changes this quickly is a really good thing, and I feel like it will be enough to bring a decent amount of players back to Diablo 4, since a large majority of the player base for D4 was just casual players. So I have no doubt that a huge amount of them are going to jump back in for season 2 just like they jumped in for season 1. ARPGs, in case anybody doesn't know, are a very seasonal thing. They're usually played by majority of people for only about a month. So that's what we have to look at season 2 with, is this enough content to entertain people for a month? And in that regard, the answer is going to be yes. I think that they have added enough content to entertain players for a month. They completely changed pretty much how you get to and do nightmare dungeons. They changed the leveling system substantially. So a lot of players are going to be able to reach levels 90, 100 now. They changed the way a lot of uniques work. They entirely changed the way the resistance system works, where now it is matching other ARPGs, where 70 lightning res is going to be just that, 70 lightning res. If you take a hit of 1,000 lightning damage and you have 70 lightning res, then you're only going to be taking 300 lightning damage. It's no longer this stupid hybrid of armor and resistances that get factored in and then the hit hits you. No, it's back to how ARPGs work, where I have 70 lightning res, I'm going to get hit for 70% less lightning damage. Now, from what I'm understanding, armor seems to function a lot like the way it does in other ARPGs as well, where it mitigates primarily physical damage. In addition to that, they added 5 end game bosses and 1 Uber boss. They went ahead and they changed the loot system significantly, so the items you pick up are actually going to be worth picking up. Everything else that's junk is just going to turn into materials and automatically go into your materials tab. So the inventory management isn't going to really be a factor, because you're going to mainly be picking up the items that actually have somewhat value to you. So with season 2, they have added an insane amount of features and content into the game. There are going to be the players that are sour about the game still. They had that bad first experience, so they're just never going to come back. Some people actually do that with games. Personally, if I spend $100 on something, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt to, be fixed. I'm not in a place where I can just burn $100 and then never check out the thing I bought again in the future, especially if it's being proactively updated. But apparently some people are. And that's really where the no in my yes and no response comes from. The players that had that bad first experience that aren't planning on ever coming back to D4, even though they spent that $70 to $100 on it. They either think it's unsalvageable or they just hate Blizzard as a whole and they don't want to support them in any regard. So even if it's D4 or any other game that Blizzard pumps out, they're just going to brush it aside because they don't like the company itself. Now, with that being said, this portion of the community is usually where a lot of the negativity is going to be based, and they're going to be trying their hardest to sway players away from playing Diablo 4 for really no other reason than they didn't enjoy it and they didn't have fun, so they want other people to have a bad time. It's usually a really toxic side, but every community has it where there's just people that are mad and they're mad because other people are happy. Do I feel like you should play Diablo 4 Season 2 after these 41 pages of changes? Yeah, give it a shot. I mean, what is there to lose, especially if you already own the game? I'm not saying go out and buy the battle pass or anything. I'm saying if you already own this, play it. It looks like they've changed a lot. They've added a lot of quality of life, and it looks like it's going to be really fun. A lot of other ARPGs right now are already in their downtime. There's literally nothing to do. So might as well give it a shot. And hey, you might even enjoy it. And the more people that enjoy it, the more incentive Blizzard has to continue making good updates to the game. So to wrap out the video with a quick TLDR of everything that I went over, since it did get kind of ranty there, pretty much give it a shot. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. They did add a lot of quality of life, and they did change a lot of bad systems, as well as introduce a bunch of end game stuff. So a lot of stuff that a lot of players were saying that they wanted slash needed has been done. It's worth checking out if you already own the game. There's definitely going to be a bunch of returning players. Even if people say that they're not going to be coming back, they're going to be coming back because everyone wants to see what it's like, because people want Diablo 4 to succeed. There is going to be that subset of players that is just big mad because they like being upset and they want everyone to be as unhappy with everything as they are. So they're obviously going to be toxic. Get ready for just automatic review bombs as soon as the season comes out. There's going to be people saying the game shit without even playing it, so that's always fun. But ending out the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. I'm going to be playing D4 on season start, obviously, if you couldn't tell from this video. And if you don't want to play, just follow the videos and see if I'm enjoying it or not, because I don't really give that bias of opinions majority of the time. Like if something's lacking, I usually tend to lean towards it's lacking. But since D4 is still so new, I give it the benefit of the doubt because it does have potential to be a really good game. But yeah, until next time, take care.